guys, so today we're going to be trying out some new products. I have this little stash right here that I've showed you guys in a previous video, and I just kind of want to like get deep into it and try some new things out. You guys know I love trying like the 5 first impressions all in one, so that's what we're going to do today. So we're just going to hop right into this video. I don't necessarily know exactly what I'm going to try. I just have a few different things in front of me, so we're just going to pick and choose and go along with it. Okay, so I tried this foundation the other day, but I want to try it again. I liked the way that it applied, but I don't know, I just didn't really get to experience the full effect because I had really dry skin. I was going through a time where I had a sunburn. This color is probably going to be a little bit off just because pretty much all my foundations are off, minus the CoverGirl BB cream that I just did a first impressions on. But I really want to play with this, so I'll try to bronze it up and make it match my body, but I'm not going anywhere, so it really doesn't matter to me. So my primer is ready to go, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip my beauty blender in here. Last time I applied this, I did apply it with a brush, and I really liked it that way too, but I just want to use the beauty blender this time. I'm just going to apply this all over. A terrible color, it's just a little too light. This feels really good on the skin, like it doesn't feel heavy. I love the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation. My boyfriend has told me that, you know, sometimes it does look a little too makeup-y, so that's just something to keep in mind. I personally love a full cake face, but you know. This is more sheer with a beauty blender than with a brush. Since I have already tried it with a brush, I might as well just say it. It is a little bit more sheer. I thought because of my forehead being super sunburned, that was the reason why it looked so patchy, but it's kind of looking patchy right now. And my forehead's nice and smooth. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It does kind of look a little bit, I don't know, it's kind of separating a little bit on my forehead. I don't know if you guys can probably tell, probably not. But separating a little bit on my forehead. But otherwise, it's pretty nice. There's still a little bit of redness peeking through. I feel like I definitely got more coverage whenever I used a brush. So just keep that in mind. I would probably use a brush. The brush that I recommend, and the one that I believe I used, is the Marc Jacobs one as well. This is a pricey brush, but honestly, it works so well with multiple foundations. I just love it. And it's the Face 3 brush. It's really nice. It's pretty dense, but it's really soft and kind of flexible at the same time. So today, I'm actually using the Too Faced Totally Cute palette. This is a customizable palette. Well, not completely, but they give you stickers where you can stick them on the front and make it your own. When I was opening my PR, I saw it and I was like, ooh, I want to do that right now. So this is what mine looks like. Of course, it has all the donuts and pizza and everything on there because I love food. And then this is what the inside looks like. As you guys saw on my Sephora haul, I used this one as a highlight and it was gorgeous. All of these are super pigmented, so I'm just going to kind of play with them. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. And we're going to go ahead and go in with a skin tone color. So I'm going to take Ice Cream Cutie, which is this one right here. And I'm going to put this all over the lid. Okay. Next up, we're going to use one of my favorite shades, which is Bunny Foo Foo. It's this orange color right here. I love this color for a transition shade. I've been really liking this one from Morphe. It's the M502. I just really like it a lot right now. So I'm going to take it with that brush, and we're just going to blend this into the crease very lightly. This is a really pigmented palette. I recommend going with a light hand and then building your way up. So I'm just building that color up. I absolutely love this orange color. It's just so pretty. The only thing about this palette is if you don't like colored eyeshadows, you probably wouldn't like this just because you don't have too many neutrals. I mean, you have some great neutrals and then you can use the color ones as like a pop of color. But if you're not a huge fan of colored eyeshadows at all, you probably won't like this palette. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Chocolate Donut. And I'm just going to put this on to deepen up the look. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a blending brush again. This is the Sigma E25. Going back in with Bunny Foo Foo, which is that orange color. I'm just going to blend out the edges of that brown. And I'm working kind of quickly, but I'm using very light pressure. I really love these shadows. They just are so pigmented and pretty, and this is such a compact palette too. So far they're blending fairly easily. Of course, darker shades are always kind of more difficult to blend, so these are going pretty well. This is my favorite brush to like pack on lid color with, or the inner corner, and it's the MAC 242. And I'm going to take the color, I'm really confused because there's like names on this side and then names right here. But I'm going to take this middle highlight shade, and I'm going to put this in the inner part of my lid. That same brush we used like with Bunny Foo Foo, and just very lightly blend out those edges. Then the last thing I'm going to do is just go back in one more time with the chocolate donut in the outer V. Just really deepen that up. And then blend it out just a little bit. And then while you're here, if you want to, you could drag it into the crease and blend out whatever you feel like you need to. And then I'm going to be using these Flutter Lashes. They're the Shayla Flutter Lashes. These are really nice. I like them a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on, and then I'll be right back to finish off this look. Okay, so now I'm going to try something different. I got these in the mail the other day. They're the Clinique Uplifting Illuminating Powders. I figured I would try the Bronze Glow because it has a really deep bronze glow to it. And I just wanted to test it out. So this is what the packaging looks like. You just pop it open right here, and that's the product on the inside. It's definitely more of a really warm bronzer. I'm just going to take my Benefit brush. I like this. I was going to use a different brush to show you guys that's new, but it's more dense, and this is like super dark, so I don't want to, you know. Just going to take a little bit of this bronzer and put it on the perimeters of my face. Okay, that's pretty. I kind of like that actually. Kind of matches my natural tan. On the cheeks, I'm going to take a little bit up here. Okay, I'm not liking this foundation. It is seriously breaking up the more I put product on. It's such a bummer. I had high hopes for it. Okay, so I like this bronzer so far, but with this foundation, it's just not working. Like, this foundation is breaking up, but this is really nice so far. I do like it. I have an itch. And now to contour, I'm actually going to take this Tarteist contour. I've only used it once and I really liked it, but I'm going to take the 3 and 4 contour shade. It smells like chocolate. It smells so good. Then I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush. This is the setting brush, but I like to use this for contour. I'm going to dip it in that color. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this e.l.f. brush. It's just like a little blush brush. I'm going to use the blush in here. It's like a nice mauve pink. It's very pretty. I'm just going to lightly dust this on my cheeks. Ooh, that's pretty. It's not too intense, but it's pretty. And now I'm going to try out this lip liner from TheBalm. It's in Fine Apple and Really Rose. And this is what it looks like. Twist up, I'm guessing? Yes, I love that. Ooh, I like it. Then I'm going to put on this Maybelline Color Jolt Intense Lip Paint in 05 Strip Down. This looks pretty. It has like a little applicator like this. Kind of like that sponge tip. Ooh, I like that. does have a smell to it. It's kind of like a fruity smell. So then that is the completed makeup look. Really quickly, I'm going to do a rundown on the products that I used. If I missed something, I will leave it down below in the description box. The Too Faced Totally Cute palette. I'm obsessed with this palette. I love the concept of it. I love that you can customize it. And I also love all of the shadows in here. Everything is super pigmented. You can do a really light look with this. You can do a fun, colorful look. Or you could do something like I did, which is just a little bit more deep. But I love this. You could use this as a highlighter. You could even use this one as a highlighter. Whatever you wanted to do. This is just an A+. You definitely need this palette in your life. Next up is the Marc Jacobs Marvelous Mousse Transformative Foundation. I'm not a big fan of this anymore. I'm glad I tried it again for first impressions and we can kind of see how I feel, but I really don't like it. I don't think it sets really well on my skin. I feel like it breaks up a lot on my forehead. And I don't really like it now. I don't know what it is. So unfortunately, this is probably going back. It's just not my favorite. It is lightweight, I will give it that, and it is pretty full coverage. I would say it's more medium to full coverage with the Beauty Blender, and then it's a little bit more full coverage if you just use a brush, which I prefer the brush definitely over Beauty Blender with this product. But yeah, it's just not my favorite. I have others that I think are way better, so this will be going back for sure. Next up is this Clinique Uplighting Illuminating Powder. This is the Bronze Glow, which is the bronzer that I use. I really like the bronzer. It's definitely like a warm toned tan bronzer, which I love it. It does kind of have a hint of a glow to it, but it's not too intense, but it does give you that nice bronze look. Next thing I used, I've used this before, but I wanted to do it again in this video, is the Tarteist Contour Palette. I do love this shade right here to contour. I think it's perfect. It's the 3 and 4 contour shade. You have a banana shade, vanilla shade, and then a really light highlighting powder. And then you have this blush, which is actually really nice and very pigmented. I love the mauve pink. And you also have a darker contour shade in this. I love this palette. I think it's so convenient to travel with. And then you guys saw me use this pickup liner. I really like it. It was really creamy and smooth. I don't know how long it lasts, but I think this is a really nice lip liner. And I love that it's a retractable pencil. Like, it looks like just a regular pencil, but it does retract. So just keep that in mind if you do end up purchasing it. But I really like this color. And then I use the Maybelline Jolt, which is a glossy lip paint, which basically is just a really pigmented lip gloss. But I really like it. It's not too glossy. It's not sticky. It does have a slight scent, but it doesn't bother me like some other scented things have that they have put out. So I really like it so far. And this is my kind of color. It's in 05. It's just a nice nude. That is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you do like these videos, don't forget to give a thumbs up and let me know in the comments, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.